fellow of this community. I was part of the machine learning fellows cohort one, and now I'm on deep learning fellow. So this is like my home, my community. So it is very honor and pleasure giving out something to this wonderful community. So without further ado, I think I will go ahead and share a bit of a presentation I made for this little talk about getting started with Upwork. So yeah, let me share this screen. All right. So I hope I am audible right now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. So this is the presentation I have made. Before going to the presentation, I first want to congratulate each and every one of the fellows, machine learning fellows. You guys have really gone through a lot of milestones, and I believe you have with a lot of skill sets that is quite enough to get you some lucrative opportunities and jobs right away. So actually, data science is one of the skyrocketing fields right away, and people are really earning a lot from it, earning a lot of dollars, a lot of hundred and thousand of dollars from it. And surprisingly, at times the tasks they used to do are not that very hard ones that you might think that um, it will be like hard to get. Sometimes it is just the kind of the pandas, the numpy, the TensorFlow, the a lot of stuff you guys have already covered. They are mostly the tax, the skill that got people a lot of dollars. So though this presentation is not that a huge one, I try to minimize it and maybe talk about only a few most important terms out of it. The agenda for the day is the first thing is what and why the Upwork. I believe some of you already had an idea about it, while some haven't. So we are going to go back and look at what it is and why we will look for it. We will then look at some uh, getting started, like the way we can get started with it, the Upwork. After that, we will then wrap it off with some tips to freelancing in general, particularly to the Upwork platform. So, what and why Upwork? Um, Upwork is a leading online freelance marketplace connecting businesses with skilled professionals like yourself. Um, Upwork is just a platform. It's like a place connecting the client, the person with the work at hand, and you, the freelancer, the skilled personnel. It connects you. It like get you at one place. I wanted to have this. I wanted this work to be done maybe within 5 hours or within 5 days. And this is a freelancer, someone with the skills, and he is able to accomplish that task given by the client. So the only work that Upwork do is to connect you. So it's like a connecting point between the freelancer and the client. That is all about the what the Upwork is. Then why should we look for it? Why? So the first reason behind is you can work from everywhere and anytime. Um, I would like to reiterate that freelancing is one of the most flexible jobs you can get. Like it doesn't matter whether you are on another job, maybe you are a lecturer, you are whatever work you are doing. Um, freelancing can give you another source of income. Maybe if you are working during the weekdays, you can decide just to freelance within the weekend. And yeah, I would like to tell you that if you are like working in Nigeria, actually the work you can do within the weekend is a work you can earn something uh, that you can get from Nigeria like in a month. Like within that Saturday and Sunday, you can earn a dollars, you can earn a money more than the money that they will pay you here in Nigeria. So actually it is so lucrative opportunity. Secondly, competitive pay rate. Yeah. Um, the payment, the money is really huge one. The thing is, the payment is generally in dollars, you know, and the clients you will most often meet off, they are mostly a, a European and Asian guys. So the value of dollar is not the same with its value in Nigeria. They are going to give you some amount of dollars, which they will think like even is not that huge a lot, but to you as a Nigerian, that money will mean a lot to you. Work on projects that excite you. So this is another opportunity. As a freelancer, you can work on a job that excites you. Maybe you are a machine learning engineer. You are maybe more excited on natural language um, project, maybe natural language part. So you can decide to only work on that, and you still going to earn more. Maybe you wanted on the computer vision or whatever part of it. You will just work on the work that most excites you. Then the global reach. Yeah, this is another point. With Upwork, you can communicate with people from a global reach. You can get people from different countries, different regions. You can collaborate and work together. And the last one is you're going to build a strong portfolio. Yeah, because the project you are going to work most likely the productions project. Yeah, so they are going to make your portfolio very strong and representative. So these are some reasons, though they are not the all, but I believe these are some of the most important reasons you should look for that of work, and it is similar platforms. Then getting started with the Upwork. Now that we know what it is and why we want it, then how can we get started? How can we sign off? How can we be part of it? So the steps are not that hard. You will first go to their site, upwork.com, and sign off. You upload your skills, or rather you include your skills, your experience, your educational background, and any relevant certifications you had that relate to the field you wanted to freelance on. You add your past project through a compelling portfolios. Yeah, um, it is very crucial and very much important, and it can add your visibility that you add some projects that relate to your experience. Let's say you as this machine learning fellows, you can decide maybe to have one one good uh, maybe classification problem. You can have one good regression problem. You can have one good analysis. You can have one good uh, that kind of a diverse. You can add more projects to add your visibility. You then set your rates. Yeah, they're not the ones to set your rate. You are to set it yourself, considering your skill level and the marketplace. Uh, And finally, when applying for projects, write a strong proposal. A proposal is a very integral part of this freelancing because you will be tempted with a lot of projects uh, uploaded, maybe needing a freelancer. And one thing is like it is a competition. You will have a single project and maybe having 20 people writing a proposal for the job. So actually, you have to write a very strong proposal outlining how much you understand his project and how you plan to accomplish his or her, her project. So this proposal is a very, very important part of it. Yeah. Um. Then Uh, some tips to freelancing, particularly to Nigerians. You know, we Nigerians, our issues and our problems are unique to us. So one of the tips is it is important to be aware of potential scams when applying for jobs or contracts. Yeah, like Nigerians, um, even on that freelancing website, you can get rid of a scam job alert. They will appear like a job alert, putting a description and even setting a rate, but they are a scam. So you have to study them well. Then set achievable project delivery. Yeah, this is another important part. Um, Set a very achievable. Do not rush on. Maybe the project that can take you up to like 5 hours. Do not set 3 hours. Leave it to that 5 hours, or at least add some tolerances myself to let's say 6 or 7 hours. So set a very um, achievable goals. Then get rid of Nigeria's internet and electricity issue. Yeah, this is very important one. It affects like a word, but yeah, it is very important. Um, we do have some fluctuation of networks, and our electricity is not stable. So at least you have to have like 2 to 3 uh, internet. Let's say you have MTN, Airtel, and what have you. So when ones get down, you replace it with the other. And also the electricity issue, you have to be very much sure of having an electricity because most of that clients are not going to are not going to like leave you for the electricity issue. They are most likely going to rate you bad. Yeah, give you a worse rating that is going to cost you a very bad in your career prospect. Then only apply for jobs you are confident of completion within the specified time frame. Yeah, make sure that the job you are applying is a job you can confidently accomplish it. Do not apply for jobs that will like that before you accomplish it. Maybe you have to read this, you have to look over that, you have to no, just go for a job you are confident, you are certain of accomplishing. Because accepting a job that you cannot accomplish is a taboo, and it is going to reflect on your profile, and it can hinder you getting another contract or even the payment. So, as I said, the presentation is not that much. So, um, this is uh, all for the presentation. I don't know whether someone has a question to ask, or if there is something I needed to share again or to talk about. This is for it.
Yeah, can we see the Upwork how to register? Maybe people can just see the website.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I say, should I go to the site myself? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, just to show us the website so that people that don't know Upwork before can know okay, this is the Upwork website and what's so you can switch back and come back and share your screen again if you are ready.
All right, yeah. Let me switch. Uh,
And can you also tell us how you get your first job at Upwork? What kind of project you got? And was it like smooth? Because like you don't have prior experience, right? So how the clients trust you be able to do the task at the first instance. Could you also share
yeah.
some tips regarding to that?
Yes, yes, yes. Is my screen viewed?
We can see your slide.
Okay, only the slide. Okay. Now the browser, right?
Yes, now the brother can see your brother.
Yeah, you can see I type on upwork.com because I already have account. It took me to my site. You can see it is interface. I have completed my profile 100%, and you can see from there some jobs posts. You see this one, AI project fine tuning plus NNA training LM. So yeah, this one. You see another one, generative AI training using PDF. You see OCR, AI expert, AI specialist. You see there are actually a lot of jobs, but let me try for this first one to show how one can apply. Like if you go for this one hasn't add more information about the project. Let me go for the one that has give a detailed.
Yeah, maybe can we see a simple one, maybe that relates to data analysis or something like that, a simple tags,
Okay,
maybe like machine
okay,
learning or something, if there is any, or
okay,
maybe that
yeah.
there is, yeah. Maybe you can click on data analysis. Can you go up? Yeah, data analysis is tag, data analytics, this
Decision
tag.
making analytics. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So this one has not give a lot of information about the project as well. So I wanted to get to the project that maybe give a detailed information about the work. Connecting Tableau, okay, SQL. Yeah, let us see this machine learning project. You see what this client is asking. He's looking for a skilled person to join machine learning project, particle jet classification, and help with proper documentation. The perfect candidate should have a strong background in large data handling, video analysis, and analyzing model results, and should know latex reporting. Half of the project has already been done. ChatGPT and other tools are not allowed, are not allowed strictly. So you can see his job description, and you can see what he's going to pay. He's going to pay a fixed price of $100, and yeah, already less than five people applied have applied for the job. So I believe a lot of you guys can do this project. Um, particle jet classification and help with proper documentation. Perfect candidates have a strong background in data handling, visual analysis. So let's say we are going to apply for this job. Uh, but before applying for the job, we have to look over it. Like we have to look at it from all the sides. There is a term of a connect used by an Upwork. Connect is like It's like the thing you have to give before applying for that job. It's like a fee you're going to pay. It's not a fee directly, but a kind of something you have to like sacrifice for applying for the job. This is they bring this like get rid of a jargon's application. So at least you have to sacrifice work on it for you to apply for this job. And you can see I already have 52 connects. And when you sign up, at your first sign up, I think they are going to give you 50 free connects. I think they are 50, if not 60. So at the start, you don't have to worry about the connect. So assuming I am fully satisfied with everything about this project, but this is there is another this have a kind of an issue with with this client because the client has already posted 3 jobs and has had not hired anyone, zero hired. So this is an anomaly, and yeah, a suspect of a scam uh, job post. So assuming I am going to apply for this job, I will click on this apply now. Let's see, I click on the apply now. Okay, sorry. I thought it is a network issue, but it should not take this long. Oh, sorry, guys. It's a network, I think. So it will normally not take this long. Let me go back and do it again. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, if I am to apply for this job, um, I will first put how I wanted the project to how I wanted to be paid for the project. Let's say if I would like to be paid maybe by milestone. Milestone it means dividing the project into some segments. Let's say the first segment is importing the data set and cleaning the data set. So if that is the second one maybe is a modeling. Second one is maybe latex uh, documentation and what have you. If the client accept my milestone, so each of the milestone accomplished, I will be paid for it. And if you so wish, you can um, set the payment to be like paid by project. That means when you accomplish all the project, then you'll be paid your $100. So let's say I put to be paid by project. That is when I completely accomplish the project. Um, then yeah, Upwork is going to charge you 10% of the money you are going to earn. The 10% of 100 is 10. So you are going to get $90 instead of the 100. Then how long will this project take you? How long? Then you are going to set maybe less than month, 1 to 3 months, whatever time you think will
Ah,
be best suitable, you set it.
I'm good.
After that, after that, you are then going to
Agree.
put a cover letter. This cover letter is the proposal I'm talking about. You are going to explain to the project that to the client how you are going to accomplish his project, how well you understand it, and what tools are you going to use to accomplish it, plus a similar project if you already work on, you are to put it in this cover letter. After this, You will then attach any anything attachable, maybe your certification, maybe anything that relates to the project. You can attach it right here. Um, then if you have some certification again, you can add them here. Yeah, and after that, you're just going to send send for a 12 connect. By creating this send for 12 connect, then you already apply for the job. Then he, the client, is going to see your proposal and decide whether he's going to give you the work or otherwise. Um, yeah, so this is it about how you can apply for the job. Then I think the next. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah, I'm clear. Okay. I think the next thing I should talk about is how I got the contract myself. Before speaking about how I like got my contract, my offer, I would like to give close if anyone has any questions to ask before. So any question?
Yeah, thank you. I have some few questions that I want clarity from you.
Go ahead.
What do you think the requirement that helps you to secure your first job? That is the first question. Number two is that with the policy of foreign currency in Nigeria, how do you get to withdraw your money, and how do you get the money from the client to your Nigerian local bank?
Okay. If I get you cleared, you first ask that what did I think make me stand out in my first job, right? The second question you ask how I get my money as a Nigerian, right?
Yeah, these are the questions because I found out that there's some other forms that's supposed to be filled called WI, W9 and WHB before you can be able to withdraw money. So I don't know if you can share more light on WR and WHB.
Yeah, I think the first question asking about how I stand out for the job, I think that will be answered in while I speak about how I got my first contract. But for getting the money as a Nigerian, what I did actually was I opened a gig pay account where I had an American dollar account. So my money was sent to that gig pay account and later on exchanged for Naira and transferred to my local account. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's very clear. There's no problem.
Yeah. Then WIPS, right? We talk about WIPS and yeah.
W9 and WHBEN.
Yeah. Actually, you can bypass that WRIBU form by putting your NIN number. You put your number, it will go. It will run. So, any other question? I think there is no other question. So I will move on to how I got my first offer. So, actually, my first offer was a kind of a strange to me. I was very surprised and very happy at the same time how I got my first contract, because the first contract came around a day after a day I just signed up for the Upwork. And luckily enough, um, it is not a proposal I fill off. It was an invitation. Someone from Switzerland go over my Upwork profile, so my profile, so my certifications, so some bit information about me, and sort of thought that I can accomplish his task. So he just sent me an invitation, invite me for his project. I accept his invitation and work on his project. And yeah, the project is about deploying his model to Hugging Face. Yeah, so he has a model already running on a Colab. So he prompted me to deploy it on the Hugging Face. I do that, and yeah, that was the first job actually. And the first rate was I charged him $5 per hour, and I worked for 30 hours actually. And luckily enough, after that contract was accomplished, that gentle guy came back and give me another task regarding to the same project, asking me to to add more features to his project. I do so, and he still pay me for that as well. So this is it about the first job. I think it is clear.
All right. Thank you very much, Munzali. So anyone with question? Anyone with question? Okay. Right. Thank you very much. So I hope this session clears some of the doubts some of us have about what kind of things I need to do with my skills. So you can now see that you can use your skills to work as freelancing. And I hope we can hear more stories about this. And this is a time for anyone to ask questions if you have. Thank you, Munzali, for joining us. We're happy you give us this talk. Anyone want to ask question? Okay. Right. Munzali, are you with us?
Yes, sir, I'm with you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So yeah. So to our fellows, anyone with question regarding to this presentation or anything about our fellowship, just to remind you that we come to an end of our fellowship, and now you have 2 more weeks to submit your certificate from DataCamp, which we expect all of you to do and finish. But nevertheless, before that 2 weeks end, every weekend we will have a session where we'll invite somebody to talk to you, and we discuss some, transferable skills. We discuss some useful skills that benefit you along your journey for data science. Yeah. If there is any question, please ask now. But if there is no question, we will close the session today, and we ask to see you next week. But also keep working on your data camp certification, and do make sure you complete that within the next 2 weeks. At the end of the session of our data science fellows, you will be given 2 certificates. For example, that you will get 2 certificates. You complete our data science certificate, and also, of course, if you finish your data camp, you will get certificate. For those that finish the data camp and get the certificates, for those, listen to me, for those that completely follow the data camp and finish the certificate, we have some kind of surprising thing to give to them at the end of the solution. We will not make it public now, but this is something that will only be given to those that finish the data camp certificate training. If you don't finish the data camp certificate training, you will get our RODS certificate, but without that thing which is great for now, but believe me, you love to finish the data camp and you get. So that's kind of motivation from our end to make sure that all of us strive hard to make sure that we do what will benefit us in our career, which we obviously always wanted to do. All right. Okay. Any question? If there is no question, I think I will end the call here, and we see next week, but we keep chatting in our channel. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we see you next week. Bye-bye.